Agus Kamaluddin, you're a multi-visual artist born in Surabaya. I've heard that you're very fond of Dadaism. I also have been told that regarding to this exhibition in Centurion Gallery, Culmination, curated by Sawiji, I've heard that you linked the whole project to Dadaism. So is that true?
I will answer mixed language,
Sure.
Indonesian English. Yeah, it's true. I like, or Dadaism is one of my favorite ism in the art world. And for me, the culmination exhibition is almost as a package. It's almost like berjalan dengan konsep Dadaism.
How would you define Dadaism then? According to the Culmination exhibition.
Iya, kalau Dadaism secara itu kan di Perang Dunia waktu itu mulainya di belahan Jerman, Rusia, Eropa lah. Ya. Karena Perang Dunia banyak seniman susah untuk to get canvas, to get paint. They get together all along always, and karena pergaulan itu semua jenis seni menjadi satu. Nah, di situ mulailah keluar sastrawan masuk ke visual masuk ke sastra, semuanya cross. Tuh. Jadi kalau dengan hubungannya dengan Culmination Exhibition, ya jelas di sini Sawiji pada waktu itu memasukkan puisi, memasukkan penulis di dalam pameran itu. Malahan seorang seniman visual diminta untuk membacakan puisi dari seniman lain.
Yeah. So everything mixed together like a patchwork.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. That's how you think Culmination was linked to Dadaism. Okay. You personally, as an artist, when did you discover Dadaism, Dada, and also why it became important to you?
I think I discovered Dada maybe when I was a kid, but not really understanding it. But in the 90s, when I lived in Holland, it comes up again because some of my artist friends there call them Dadais, and so from there I researched what is actually Dada. When it started, who's the pioneer of it, and then.
When was it that you were in Holland? And
it was early 90s.
Early 90s. Okay.
91.
Were you already an artist back then?
No, I mean that's a difficult question. I love art since I was a kid. My parents always taught me about art and also culture. And most of the family holidays, we went to chandis, temples, lots of sites, archaeology sites. So when I start in the college, I love archaeology, so I study archaeology. But I don't live in the dorm or in a house nearby my university. I live in the art community. So yeah, that's and then when I was a kid, my parents put me in the name is Aksera. Aksera in Indonesian is Akademi Seni Rupa Surabaya. And then later on, my parents, I mean, bring up in a private art teacher to our home to teach us more freely, not with the curriculum or. And he's a famous surrealist painter in Surabaya. Namanya Amang Rahman.
I think also that in Dadaism there is a stance that is very anti-system.
Yep.
Do you agree with that? And how does this reflect in your own work?
Hmm. Anti for sure, like I said, seperti aku tadi bilang bahwa itu dimulai Perang Dunia, di mana ada banyak kesusahan-kesusahan. Kemudian geografis terpecah belah dengan adanya Perang Dunia. Nah, di situ banyak rakyat lah yang menjadi terutama seniman yang berpikiran oligarki, monarki, banyak sekali lah yang mereka antai, sampai juga ke monopoli dari kapitalisme lah katakanlah. Jadi mereka memang ya antai. Kembali dengan waktu saya di Belanda, teman-teman bilang dia Dadais. Saya tidak melihat karyanya related dengan Dadais sama sekali. Gitu. Nah, tapi kalau dihubungkan dengan antai, bisa dibilang antai, bisa juga dibilang using from the social security. Mereka dengan enak tanda kutip mendapat dana dari pemerintah, dengan timbal balik harus menyerahkan karya. Jadi ya, kalau mau bilang anti the system of Holland, the Netherlands, that.
What I mean is like being anti-system but benefiting from the system.
Yeah.
For your everyday comfort. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
I
So
understand.
it's ambivalent.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Also, if we stick to the world of art, isn't Dadaism something that it's anti also in the sense that Dada artists use method and material that are not very
Yeah,
common.
objects,
Yeah.
daily objects,
So,
founded or.
so my question, how does that relate to your work nowadays? What you do?
When I started with the wires, I recycled the wires. So I go to I don't know the English word, junk shop,
Junkyard.
junkyard to look for dynamo for TV, radio, all it is. So I use that wires from there, the copper wires from the dynamo. But later on, my need it's more and more, and the dynamo because this is a broken TV, broken radio, so it's already oxidized, blah, blah, blah. So I need a long one, for example. It's not possible. I need the same color. It's not possible. So,
how do you manage to get what you need to do your art?
Yeah, so at the end, after maybe 5-6 years, I started going to the shop who's selling copper wires to make dynamo. That's how I started more. So the color is also the same.
Is that easy to find now?
No.
It's not easy. Even if you buy, it's not something easy to find.
In Bali, I found one place, but they have limited sizes. In my hometown in Bogor, I can find mostly all sizes. But the problem, I use also aluminum anodized color. That one is not available in Indonesia.
Okay. I also have another question that relates to Dadaism. Tell me, if to be a Dada artist, you have to put yourself in danger.
back again from the start. This ism started after the World War.
Mhm.
Nah, so the feeling of danger, it's there already.
It's already there.
But as an artist, to put it in danger, I mean, it's more stimulating to be creative. Sometimes they also put themselves in the danger.
Mhm.
It's not really danger, actually. It's just kind of, yes, simulate themselves to be in danger.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand that.
For,
Also, can you develop about the artwork that you exhibit inside the Culmination project at Santrian Gallery?
okay. Culmination. So, I create, wait, I forgot. Two paintings, one sculpture, and one mask. Um, the mask is used for performance art by Jasmine Okubo. Everything, and also there is a Dharmaputra who read Lontar, and Kang Ajat who play music instruments. Um, everything what's happening outside, I mean, in the opening, in the performance, it's culmination. It's calm.
Mhm.
Going in the gallery,
You have this statue in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
so that's a culmination. The sculpture, the statue, is looking to everyone who's coming in, and also looking to all the artworks what's hanging there.
And what's the symbol here? Your
Uh,
opinion? By looking at all the artworks exhibited.
So if we back again the culmination, it's like calm. At that time, there is near. I mean, near or before. I forgot almost. There's election, and so that's why we related culmination.
Mhm.
So the calm
Yeah,
nation.
it's a way to invite people to stay calm in when there is a political choice
Political churches, yeah.
to make, right?
So
That's the point.
that's the point.
I see.
But for the on the other side of the wall, I put two paintings. The two paintings is
Which are mixed media. This
mixed
one.
media,
Okay.
canvas and wires. Uh, uh, in this painting, actually, I how do you call it? Saya kerucutkan culmination-nya ini ke dalam dunia saya, bukan di nation, bukan di negara, tapi di dunia saya, dunia kesenian. Itu sebabnya judulnya Carut Marut, karena di dunia kesenian Indonesia itu sangat carut marut.
How could you translate Carut Marut, like chaos or disorder or something like that? Yeah.
Yes. Nah, misalnya dengan kita sudah punya deal dengan suatu galeri. We already have a deal to have an exhibition, like for example 2 months from now on, and then before 2 months suddenly they put another artist there. So it's there, and there's lots of other things. It's not related to the exhibition of culmination.
Okay, I see. Also, I would like to know what is your next project? What is planned for the coming month?
I have a show next December. It's a 3-man show. I'm still doing the Carut Marut.
Okay.
Uh,
Same work or something new on
new,
but on the same topic?
yeah, same topic. Yeah. And there's another one going into the spiritualism.
Okay.
And it's also Carut Marut.
Where is this show planned? Here in Bali? Or?
In Bali, in Ubud, yeah, in DG World. By the way, Eric.
Yeah, if you have something to add, please.
It's interesting that you asking me how I relate Dadaism with the culmination exhibition. What do you think, or what's your opinion about the culmination related to Dada? Is it Dada? You see something Dada?
I'm not sure, to be honest,
Okay.
that I see something Dada into the culmination exhibition that took place at Centurion Gallery. But in a way that everybody who joined this project had to bring what they had with them. And in that sense, the patchwork that was sometime Dadaism is there. So as you explained just before, it relates to the spirit of Dadaism is there. But in the work, I'm not sure. Mixing also visual art with literature, like Culmination did at Centurion. It's also another thing that, to my opinion, relates clearly to Dadaism, because as we all know, Dadaism was something constantly evolving, and it evolved not only during the time of the First World War, but also during the whole 20th century, and it migrated to different countries, that is in Europe, as you know, but it soon went to the US, as far as Japan, as if I'm not wrong. So by crossing all these different countries and culture, it developed also it branched into many different aspects of art expression.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.